Last time on D&D. As the horde of Sturges approaches our brave adventurers, Eminem sees the large group of tightly packed creatures and immediately flings a fireball their way. The shield does so, coming from the sheer pleasure of destroying so many living things at once. Haruman, the armored knight, and his trusty flaming steed shrug off the fireball and engage the adventurers in battle. Wanting to avoid engaging the mighty Haruman directly in battle, Darius conjures an image of Zeriel within the knight's mind. Looking as if she is poised against Haruman and with the adventurers, Haruman breaks off his attack and kneels down before the image of Zeriel, distracting him for a few moments. As the adventurers breathe a sigh of relief, thinking that the battle was now under their firm control, a pair of Hellwasps emerge from their nest high above and grab a hold of Lulu. The Hellwasps begin to fly Lulu back to their nest as she desperately tries to break free from their grasp, and Dormu and Mirth race to the skies in order to protect Lulu while Darius, Eminem, and Corona continue their assault on the ground. After a few moments pass, Haruman is able to see through Darius's illusion and resumes his assault. Taking multiple blows from Corona while dishing out several himself, leaves Corona unconscious. Darius, seeing the predicament taking place above and below, asks Jander if he would be willing to fight against Haruman if he was freed. Jander agrees, and Darius has his 5 new recruits lift Jander from his mental tree before instructing them to toss Sturge corpses into the air, hoping to distract some of the Hellwasps. And Dormu and Mirth manage to free Lulu as 2 more waves of Hellwasps emerge from their nest. In taking down the 3rd Hellwasp, Mirth is dealt a serious blow, causing her to hang unconscious in the air from her flying boots. And Dormu goes to join the others with the ground assault. However, he decides that he cannot leave Mirth behind. Healing her somewhat, he rejoins the fray against the remaining Hellwasps. Meanwhile, Jander flashes into action, moving unnaturally quick, and strikes Haruman with a few devastating blows. Eminem brings Corona back to life, and he immediately resumes his assault of rapid, magical punches on Haruman. The newly recruited knights manage to lure away one of the Hellwasps before quickly fleeing the area in order to avoid becoming its second lunch. While taking out the remaining Hellwasps, a pair of them gang up on Lulu. The life in her eyes begins to fade away as the evil Hellwasps dig their poisonous stingers into her flesh. Seeing her faithful companion crashing to the ground, Mirth springs into action. Mirth dives downward and dashes towards Lulu's lifeless body, and at the last possible moment manages to catch Lulu in her arms. She brings Lulu over to Eminem, who heals some of her wounds, bringing her back into consciousness. As Lulu sees Mirth and recognizes this true act of friendship, Lulu's eyes go wide and she tells Mirth that she suddenly remembers something else about her past. Lulu tells Mirth that it was Zeriel who sent Lulu back into the material plane. She doesn't know why Zeriel would have done so, but maybe, just maybe, there is a tiny little spark of goodness deep down inside Zeriel still. Moments later, the remaining Hellwasps are defeated, and Darius asks Haruman if they were to leave if he would pursue them. Haruman responds, telling Darius that he and his companions are the unjudged, therefore no punishment is required. The adventurers take this opportunity to explore the remains of the Hellwasp nest. Inside, Mirth finds several interesting items, including a fully charged wand of magic missiles and a helm of telepathy. The adventurers make their way back to their vehicles. While doing so, Lulu breaks down in tears and tells the adventurers how sorry she is that she led them to the wrong place. It appears finding the Bleeding Citadel will be more difficult than Lulu first thought. She suggests 2 different starting points for their journey, a place where either demons or devils are created. With a not-so-subtle suggestion from their DM, the adventurers choose to follow the path of demons, the first stop being a place called the Spawning Tree. When the adventurers arrive, they spot a group of bearded devils surrounded by a lake of black, bubbling ichor with trees made from the same material sprouting from the ground, with black, fleshy sacks hanging off the branches. 4 of the bearded devils are huddled around one of them who looks like he suffered some type of horrific injury. egging him on to kill a weird chicken-looking creature. "Come on, Crickendolt, do it," one of them screams. Crickendolt brings the knife to the chicken's throat, but at the last moment he drops the knife and begins to cry. "What a fucking pussy," one of the bearded devils ejaculates. As the bearded devils notice the adventurers' presence, they grab their weapons and ask them what the hell they are doing there. The adventurers explain that they are looking for a place called the Bleeding Citadel, and were wondering if the bearded devils could help them find it. The leader of the group steps forward and explains that he doesn't know where or what that place is. However, he does know someone who would know, for a price. The bearded devil demands a soul coin and that the adventurers take Crickendolt with them. The adventurers agree to these terms, and the bearded devil tells the adventurers of a wizard named Mordenkainen, who has a tower not so far from there. His tower is often surrounded by many Yugoloths, as the wizard hires them to do his bidding in Avernus. As the adventurers are about to make their way to the tower, Mr. Bitch shows up once again to Darius and explains a devilishly clever plan that is stupid enough to work. The plan would involve some of the adventurers getting temporarily captured so that Zariel would request a meeting with them on her flying fortress. While the captured adventurers escaped via the keys Mr. Bitch hands over, the rest would finally have a meeting with Zariel. While Darius seemed interested in the plan, he does not feel as if now is the right time to enact it. Mr. Bitch thought as much, so he gives Darius a sending stone he brought with him to contact him when they are ready to enact the plan. The adventurers continue onward to the Tower of Will they find Mordenkainen? What does he actually know? Tune in next time on D&D